Somebody else pick a song.
Let's do one
pick a song.
last one. That sounded fast.
Yeah, it did sound fast.
We'll come back to that.
Do Boombastic. I really like Boombastic.
No, they don't. They do not all like it. Yeah.
It sounds very Kingdom Hearts.
Done. This one.
This one?
Yeah. They said pick a fast one. And if we're gonna do anything, we might as well do Tchaikovsky.
So this
Alright.
is like a techno remix of a Nutcracker song.
Yeah.
Great.
This is the last song, chat. Then we'll be back to you. Oh, God.
This is totally what This is rad, you guys.
Bethany is so unhappy.
Yep.
She'll forget in like 10 minutes.
Did I just hear Donald in the background? Woohoo! That was fun.
I did not do very well.
Kicked
Are you
your
okay?
asses.
Look, Beth.
What?
Beth. You know why? You got 11 bad and I only got 8.
Well, Kyle, you had more great
Super
and a higher
Simeon.
combo. All the titles are good. I did terribly.
This is the best, worst kind of thing. That's what they're saying in the chat.
I want to do that one again. I'll do that one 6 more times.
No.
That was great.
This is the best, worst thing.
Cranky Kong.
Alright, what's next? I know when I turned on Soul Calibur, a whole bunch of people got excited.
For a game, yeah, well, too bad. Do we want to do Burnout Revenge?
I'll do Burnout Revenge.
Do you want to
Yeah?
be embarrassed in Burnout Revenge?
Fuck
You guys are both going to be embarrassed at Burnout Revenge.
Wait, how many people can even
I
play
have-
at one time?
2.
8. Isn't that 8?
I
only
feel
a
like
two-player
this is a
game.
pretty significant discrepancy.
It's probably split the difference. It's 5.5.
How is that the difference between 2 and 8?
Because I'm making all these jokes. Rapid fire.
Oops. Uh-oh, I thought we were done playing. We're done playing. Soda Dreamer says this is like the aftertaste of cough medicine. I don't know what this song is.
I don't know, but it's like, it's poppy 90s guitar bullshit. Like every other song on here.
That's so funny.
What, poppy 90s guitar
No,
bullshit?
they have. It's been a
Oh, okay.
while. Like what? Donkey Konga 2 is so weird.
Donkey Konga 2 has probably the worst selection of music I've ever seen in one
Yeah, it's
place.
really bad. Alright.
With one exception, the Nutcracker
Oh, I'm
Suite.
going by myself.
I'm gonna go with you.
Now we're just gonna try and throw you off.
Oh, I didn't know there was 4 other people here.
No,
4
it's computers.
comms, yeah.
That's silly. That's very
Alright,
silly.
we're gonna play Burnout?
Yeah, sure. We'll take turns. The winner.
Well, wait a second. Are there any other GameCube games that we want to play in the immediate future?
No.
I don't know.
Never.
Don't think so.
Alright.
We can go back to it, I guess.
Let's set up PS2.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not playing on Xbox?
No.
If we're not playing on Xbox, I take back everything I said about kicking your ass.
I'm gonna play it on PS2. I'm gonna beat Kyle.
Dude, look at what you're doing that thing. You're gonna break it.
It's fine, it's fine.
Wait, I have an idea. Why
I'll buy
don't we
another one.
take bets on who people think will win, me or you? And people can bet.
I'm not even in the bet.
I'm raising. Well, it's only 2 players.
We'll tell the loser passes it on, so the
Oh,
winner
okay.
keeps
So we'll
playing.
do a competition. Who's gonna be the ultimate Burnout champion?
I think.
I mean,
It's gonna be me. Like,
I withdraw.
I think you guys are the first bracket in that tournament.
Why are we doing it on the
fucking kidding me
PS2
right now?
version, which is obviously the worst
it's
version?
the best version.
It's categorically not the best version.
Nicole.
Seriously, I've never played the Xbox version, so it would be a significant disadvantage.
I played both versions. They're exactly the same, except the Xbox One has a better frame rate and looks a little better.
I don't care. Besides, there's other games to play
No,
on PS2,
listen, Keith.
so-
We just play on the PS2 version so that she can't make any excuses
Yeah.
when she gets faced.
Yeah, but I get to make
if
the
I lose,
excuse
then-
that fuck that DualShock in my hands, it doesn't work. Those two things,
Well-
like water and oil, and
Keith.
never the two shall meet.
Keith, this is why you're just not involved in this one.
Why? Because of my stance on water and oil?
Because you just know. Because I just know that you're just gonna
All right.
complain.
I don't complain about a lot of stuff. The only thing I complain about is the DualShock. That's
The
like
90% of the chat was telling us to
And
play
this is
Smash
involved.
Mouth. We didn't play Smash
There's a
Mouth.
Smash Mouth song.
Yeah, All Star.
Oh, God, I hate that song. Like, I don't even
They were
like that song as
asking
a
for
joke.
Smash Mouth or
as like
La
a fun
Bamba,
joke.
and now they're threatening to retract their donations.
They can't do that.
Felicia says I'm going to clean house at Burnout.
What's up?
Although Francesca Nato now says now Run Button should sing Smash Mouth a cappella.
I hate that song so much that I can't even like it ironically.
Nicole's house, so Nicole's rules. All right. The true king of bongos. There's a picture here. Hold on.
I love that song, Manu
King
Chao.
Kong,
Oh, okay.
Donkey Kong bongo.
I thought that you guys were talking about the Manu Chao song, King of Bongo, which is a fucking awesome song. You guys know
Okay,
that
John
song?
says Skype me in, Captain.
Anybody in chat know that rad song, King of Bongos?
Snow in the Summer says apparently I was so drunk last night I rearranged the kitchen furniture and I don't even remember it.
All right, we have to bring the stream down if we're gonna get John.
All right. Austin says fellow chatters take refuge in the fact that our anger will forever be part of the stream archive. All right, I'm gonna step away so that Kyle can do whatever he needs to do to make the Skype go. I'll show that anyways. Hello, baby girl. You okay?
You're stepping on her fur.
No. Just my peanuts. Okay. Good girl.
Zaz Tambler says, no, Keith, nobody knows your stupid songs. Am I allowed to? I'm going to time out this person.
Aww.
600 seconds.
You got a timeout?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do it.
Don't time.
I'm not going to do it, but I would. It's a rad song. I'm going to go get that song and link it in the chat. Because it's a really good song.
No one cares. It's not the time for convincing people that songs are songs.
They know it's a song. They just don't think it's a good song.
I know.
Listen to that. Come on. Right? Pretty sure there's no bongo in the whole song.
They should have changed the name of La Bamba to La Bongo.
Song's so good.
Hey, when's the last time you guys tweeted?
Pretty recently, I think.
Can I order that food because I'm
Yeah.
really hungry?
You're getting it from
Two brothers.
Two Brothers?
I have to get a large one, so I figured you guys could just have one.
Oh.
I just don't eat all of it.
I tweeted 6 hours ago, so we're good.
To be safe, I think I should get a buffalo chicken sub.
Oh no, 3 hours ago.
To be safe.
Don't you have a burrito downstairs?
I ate that at like 3 a.m.
So whose burrito is that?
There's no burrito in
That's
there.
the bread.
Oh. What game is next? I think we ultimately decided on
Burnout.
Rabbitat Tat said Key should listen to Britney Spears. It's not like I haven't heard Britney Spears. I just decided I didn't like it.
So what do you want, Kyle? A buffalo chicken sub?
Buffalo chicken sub, plain. No, buffalo chicken sub, lettuce, tomato.
Okay. You guys have 66 patrons
God.
now, and you're up to $719 a month. Raja7 is the newest contributor at $9.
Austin says that he's ready to hop on Skype also. I don't think John's here anymore either.
He just a couple minutes ago said Skype me in.
John did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm raising updates are nothing. So just as a reminder, guys, for the next, I think probably the next 30 minutes, anybody who donates $2 or more and puts in their comment
Oh, I
on
thought it was-
I'm raising, what, we did for an hour,
I
right?
thought it was till the end of the stream.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people to choose from.
All right.
Buddha Randall says Key should listen to Wasp. Man, we all been listening to Wasps our whole lives.
We'll pick the winner at the end then. but
Okay.
it can end in whatever.
Keisha justifies hatred for Radiohead. I just don't like it. Like, that's just it. I just don't like it.
All right.
I just don't like it, and I hate them because people always assume that I really like them. That's all that it is. Is that people say, like, why don't you like Radiohead? You seem like you would love Radiohead, but I don't. So it makes me mad when people talk to me about Radiohead.
It's apparently nice enough out that Lucas is playing on his grandpa's little plow crane bobcat thing.
Jesus Ball says Radiohead has one good song, Paranoid Android, that is literally also my favorite Radiohead
That's a really
song.
good song.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna show a stream picture of Lucas.
And like it kind of bothers me that Tom York spells his name Thom. Like I don't, that has nothing to do with his music, but it just like kind of irritates me. He seems like a
All right,
weirdo.
Lucas is playing on a tractor.
Excuse me.
Udina says, "Can I donate to Lucas?" Well, donating
Yeah.
to all of us is like donating a little bit to Lucas,
Yeah.
a little bit, like a portion, indirectly.
It's not even a little bit, really.
What? Well, okay, so you get half, but Lucas doesn't get all of your half, so he's getting a fraction of your half.
Sure.
Yeah. Man, stream right now is filled with people who only think radio is okay or less, and I'm thrilled. That never happens. Usually it's just a bunch of people that get mad at me.
Calzone. Pepperoni.
ND Moinhawk says, Keith, how would you describe your musical tastes? Eclectic?
Kyle, you wanted a buffalo chicken, right?
Yep. Less tomato, no blue cheese.
Do you want crispy chicken or grilled chicken?
Crispy.
Okay. Do you want it toasted?
Yes.
Okay. And no blue cheese?
No blue cheese. Less tomato.
What is it?
I don't know. I grew up liking a lot of like classic rock music,
Okay.
and that
Do you want
transitioned
cheese on it?
into a lot of like fingerstyle folk
Nothing
music. Like Nick Drake is one of my favorite musicians. I like some virtuoso stuff, like a Bela Fleck and the Flecktones.
We're definitely
Keith, do you want any
Burnout
chef?
before you leave.
Welcome back to the world of Burnout.
I wasn't gonna leave.
Everyone's out for revenge.
They have
Oh, there's
delivery.
delivery.
They have this thing where they'll bring you
Find
food.
the ultimate
Do you want
locations
anything?
to find.
No, I'm all set.
Nothing at all. They have Mexican and
hard
pizza.
through
I'm on a
those
diet.
newly scouted
I had a
routes.
burrito last night.
You're gonna have to stay sharp, because this time will feature alternates.
Francescanato says, Keith, name the top 3 bands I've been listening to lately.
Alright, I gotta.
I kind of haven't been listening to a lot of music, but I have been listening to Groovis Malt, Bela Fleck and the Flecktones.
Stream's going down.
Okay, and the stream's going down for a second, and I'll give that last one. Tease that last one when we come back.
What's the last one?
The last one is...
Gentlemen, start.
You back up? Is that why you were doing weird voices? Oh,
Just close the little black window. Oh, never mind. It's gone.
We just go to the
I'll say the third one... I'll probably say I'll put my third one at Daniel Johnston, which is probably the...
John and Austin, if you're there, you guys can call on Skype now.
I can't get out. I'm stuck.
John wants in on this music talk, he said. I'm thrilled. No one ever wants to talk to me about music.
I love music. John and
Kyle never wants to talk to me about music.
Well, yeah, that's because he's
It would be
weird.
one thing if we at all had similar tastes.
Well, you just don't have any taste in music because you don't listen to music.
This is true.
Hey,
He
what's
listens
up?
to more music now. Hi,
Do you?
John.
Hold on, I can't hear John. John, don't talk about music yet because I can't hear. I want every second of this to last.
And answer add to group call. Hi, Austin.
Hey, how's it going?
I can't hear anyone.
I should probably mute the stream. There we go.
Keith.
I can't hear anyone.
Someone is unplugged from this.
Keith.
That's okay. That's why I
Hold on
can
a
hear.
second, he can't hear you.
Hi, Austin.
Hey, how's it going, John? Also,
Pretty good.
internet.
Good.
Yeah.
Hi, internet.
Crash it.
You are the Calcutech, right?
I am the Calcutech, correct?
Okay. All right, guys. I can hear you now.
Well, I also
Organizers over a year to find the ultimate
Guys?
locations to fight and crash.
Hey,
Hey, I can hear you. Hey, Austin. Hey, John.
hey.
Scouted routes.
Are
How's
we
it
gonna talk
going?
about music together?
Stay sharp.
Hey, Keith.
Yes.
You should listen to Sun Kill Moon if you haven't.
I've heard of them.
I
Rare opportunity.
the thing that's separating me from listening to a band called Sun Kill Moon is that name that I hate. I hate that name.
Why do you hate
Well,
the name?
I think you need to get over that and just do it.
I mean, I guess I'll try. I don't know. It's like I don't know.
This is what people are talking about when they say you have irrational opinions about things.
It's
Right, like 20
Sun-
minutes ago, you were talking about how much you like Bella Fleck and the Flecktones.
Well, that's fun and silly. Sun Kill K-I-L Moon is pretentious and weird.
Give me 2 seconds and I can play this.
Oh, let me know. Listen to it, John. I'll listen to it for you. Okay.
Listen to the album Admiral Fell Promises if you want to hear some awesome fingerstyle
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Also, it's the name of a boxer, so it can't be that pretentious.
What? Sun Kill Moon?
Yeah, it's the name of a Korean boxer.
Don't play without me.
I'm not going to.
Okay, I thought the guy just invented it. I thought he made that up.
No, he's obsessed with boxing. Like half of his songs have references to boxing. Buchan Gas is pretty sweet. Who said that? Johnny Crater.
Well, now that I know that it's not a thing that he made up because he thought it was cool, I'm way less offended by it, for sure.
It's still a thing he chose because it sounded cool, though.
Well, if he
you
likes,
know.
well, he chose it because it sounds cool because he likes boxing,
Right,
Not
that's
because
true.
he's like, oh, isn't the image of like a sun killing a moon so poetic and also take away one of the L's in kill? Like, now that I know it's a name, I'm not mad about it.
Oh, boy.
Listen, I'm the first to admit that I'm pretty much a music snob.
Wait, Sun Kill
You?
is something?
Sun
Yeah.
Kill Moon.
No, but what do you mean now that you know it's a name?
Now I know it's the name of a human that he chose. Like,
It's
oh,
a
that's a boxer
Korean
that I like.
boxer's name, apparently.
Yeah.
So, just a real quick shout out: Taco Hero increased his monthly pledge to $25.
Holy shit! You get
Making our total $720.
you get the rad shirt thing that we're doing.
Yep. And Rageous7 pledged $9. On I'm raising, the newest update is there aren't any. So for the next like 20 minutes or so, anybody who donates $2 or more will be entered to win the original Sonic 6 copy that they used in their Let's Play.
Yep, Sonic
jeez.
06.
And
That's
they
a-
can sign
that's
it
a
if you
relic.
want, but you have to use in the comment. You have to indicate that you want the Sonic game.
Hot GameStop generic box copy of Sonic 06. And we'll sign it if you want.
Let me
Yeah,
drop
if you
You
some-
mean you have to
If you want.
admit to wanting it in the
Yeah, you have to
comment?
admit to
You
it.
have to admit to wanting it, but
Legally.
I've admitted to having bought 2 copies, so hey, it's a safe place, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Fun fact.
In the headphones like a little bit.
Fun fact about There Might Be Giants in regards to chat topics. I worked on a session with them at my school one
Oh,
time,
that's awesome.
and they were really nice and cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Are they still, yeah, they're still doing stuff, right?
Yeah. One of the Johns, I can't remember which John is like is I think touring with Jonathan Colton or something.
like a good bit.
because he's like a producer for him or something.
Sure.
But they're also
You
still
want to
together.
move, or you want?
Well, I was trying to locate. Where did the controller go?
Triangle
I
Man's
have
like
it.
one of my favorite songs ever. I fucking love that song.
Am I gonna be
Good
allowed to
song.
play?
Um,
I like this song.
yeah, this weird techno cover of a Doors
Yeah,
song.
this is,
Yeah,
wow.
it's-
I've forgotten about Burnout 3's soundtrack.
This
Yeah.
is
Jeez.
this
is
is
not Burnout
revenge.
3.
This is
Yeah,
revenge.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry. I'm
Soundtrack
sorry.
on 3 is way better. Come
So
on,
the one
guys.
that we're
We give them
doing-
2 to 6 players.
Is this the one
We
that
don't
has
have a
like
multi-tap.
Oh.
yellow blank
Race-
song? Card jacket? What's going on?
Yellow card is
That's
on
it.
the
Oh,
soundtrack.
card.
Random.
Oh, God.
Let's do like 5 rivals.
Let's do okay.
random, and then a couple rivals.
Sure.
4
4 rivals.
Sure, whatever.
I probably liked
Oh,
that
okay,
song
sorry.
when I
I
first
can't-
heard it
I
or
can't do
something.
anything.
Yeah, I'm
Play
sure
too.
I
Got
did.
it.
Luckily there's not too much stuff in my past musical history that I'm embarrassed about liking. It's only it's
yeah,
basically
Mars
like there was like a 12-month period or a year, whichever one. It was like a year where I was really
Right.
into the Dropkick Murphys for no reason. But that's
Yeah,
it.
For
that's a
no
lot.
reason?
For basically no reason.
Was it
Dropkick
because of
Murphys
their-
was the first band shirt I ever
The
owned.
hell?
Oh, really?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, in
I
fifth
think.
grade.
So
No. Yeah, fifth grade.
so
Probably.
obviously here, we all know Burnout 3 is a better game.
Whatever.
So clear, but Nicole really likes Burnout Revenge.
I do.
And she fancies herself a pro at it.
I'm pretty good.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna
This is easy.
So
put her in her
here's-
place.
Here's what's gonna go. This is what's gonna go down. The loser passes the controller, and the winner keeps playing.
black.
That's what's gonna happen.
All right, so I am player 2. Kyle is player 1. I have a blue car. Kyle has a black car, but there are some rivals in.
Oh wait.
And while they're so busy,
Oh, I need to have the right controls. Sorry. I might have to restart and switch my control scheme. I need to have shoulder, gas, and brake.
it's not default shoulder, gas, and brake.
There's hundreds of
No.
hours of Burnout with gas and brake on the shoulders over here. I need it that way.
All right.
Kyle, I don't know if you agree with this. Just one last thing on the music thing, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
sorry,
I'm
sorry.
embarrassed about ever liking Dream
Wait, why
Theater,
don't you
but I'm
talk?
embarrassed about the extent to which I liked Dream Theater back in the day.
Yeah,
You're embarrassed,
that's
but yeah.
the thing. That's the other thing. Is like there is definitely stuff that I don't regret having liked. Like I completely understand why I liked it, but like really, did I have to see Dave Matthews 8 times that year? I didn't.
Oh, for
I
real?
really did, for real, dog. Like
man.
like 16, 17, 18-year-old Austin.
You can't. You have to change that in the race.
That
Maybe
like
right.
I also
Or maybe
hate
you just
Dave
can't
Matthews
change
now,
it.
I'm pretty sure
so
you can't change it.
Right.
is there a way to lower game volume without lowering Skype?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
You can put it down even more.
I'm trying to think what else. There's got to be something that I was like, man, I can't even.
Game volume shows up louder in the stream than in our ears.
Why am I super wrong? Lyle's saying I'm super wrong.
Probably
About
about
what?
liking this game more than
Can
Burnout
you-
3.
I
Oh, yeah,
can't
that
do it.
sounds
I'm just sitting here
likely.
to push buttons.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I don't listen to anymore that I like probably assumed that I would never stop listening to. Like, I still like Jimi Hendrix, but I don't think I would ever like listen to a Jimi
Sure.
Hendrix song on purpose anymore. Because
Well-
like I've heard it all a billion times.
Right. What are the opposite question, which is like, I think that I've been thinking about a lot in the last couple of years of music listening is how often something actually enters like my canon of stuff that I know I will return to.
Like super
It's
early on.
No, not,
okay.
not just early on, but just like, okay, this is good enough. This is so good that it's going to go in.
Yeah.
I will never not want this on my iPod.
I've
Like,
had that.
right?
I've had that a few times. What
feel
was
that way
what
about
bands
Incubus.
about? I don't even think I even know an Incubus song.
What?
Yeah, I think that I
saw
think that Incubus is
Incubus
Muse. I'm pretty sure that I think Incubus.
They are
is
not Muse.
I don't really know the
Yeah,
difference.
didn't think so.
Okay. So I'm on the bottom.
So Ozzy, what was yours that you were
Fuck.
thinking of when you were?
Oh, there's a bunch of people. I mean, it happens. It happens fairly often. I mean, not fairly often for like the entirety of a life. Like there's like 12
Right.
hits. Like, there's some Elvis Costello albums that will never come off of my iPod.
Were we talking? My Aim Is True. Is that the one?
My Name Is True is the first one, and that's pretty good. I'm a big fan of like two of the later ones, not later, but 2 ones after that.
What's the one with accidents will happen is the first track?
That is Armed Forces, and
that
that's a
album is
great
so good.
record.
I think
That is really good.
That he has like a stretch that are really good.
Ooh.
Or recently, like a couple of Beach House albums made it on there, but like it's super rare, and that feeling of like, oh wait, this is good music. Like this isn't just like a thing
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to for 3 weeks or 3 months. Like, I'm going to want this song here for forever. It's a really nice feeling.
I think one of my favorite feelings is like having an initial negative reaction to a band, and then like
Sure.
hearing a song that like, oh, I was super wrong about this thing the whole time. And then I remember because I was talking about music after a stream with Kyle like a couple weeks ago about music, and I posted a couple Groove is Malt songs, and I remember hearing Groove is Malt for the first time and be like, this is garbage, what is this? And then now they're just their first album is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, 2 of my current favorite artists basically started like that. Like Boards of Canada, I first listened to in high school, and I was like, this is all right. But now they're like probably one of my
Yeah,
favorite
there we
artists.
go.
Same thing with Bonnie Prince Billy. I had a similar kind of 180 change of opinion with.
Shit.
I'm trying to think of who else I had like a super negative reaction to at first that I loved now. It's hard. It's hard thinking of music, you guys.
It is. It is like from nothing, especially.
From yeah,
like, I
like
don't have a
drawing
list
names
in
out of-
front of me.
Yeah. But wait, is there no music during the
There's
levels?
no music happening.
Well,
right
not
now.
There
in
is,
2-player.
which is-
Remember we talked about that?
I thought you said that in 2-player there was, and in 3-player
well,
there's not.
I was wrong
Really?
about this one. I know that
Okay.
it's that way in the Xbox version of Burnout 3. I don't know about
Okay.
other stuff.
Is it like a memory thing? Like what's?
Yeah, like it can't handle how rad this game looks.
Oh,
on
Yeah,
a
it might be a
PS2.
memory thing. I don't really know.
By the way, this game looks super good.
Sure.
You don't think so? For a PS2
It's an
game?
Xbox.
Oh my god, seriously, if I've been in
Is
first
that what it
fucking
is?
place the entire one
What's that,
way,
Austin?
and then
This is
I
a PS2
lose
game?
right
Yeah.
now, I'll be so
Jeez.
mad.
This
I
is
mean,
pretty good.
So
I know that a car is just
incredibly
shiny
angry.
shapes, but it still looks.
Most things
You know
are
what?
just.
I am. This is what happened last time. You won because I crashed after a takedown.
Hey,
Oh, is it my
I
turn?
crashed.
Oh my god.
I crashed so many times during that race.
Uh-huh.
I earned
I
that
was
see
in
who's the
victory.
first place
champion.
for all but the last 10 seconds, and you were in 6th place for all but the last 10
That sounds like a
seconds.
glorious come from behind.
Yeah.
All right, what's up? I'm top screen? No, I'm bottom screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I woke up this morning and my first thought was, "Wow, I ordered a 3DS and it wasn't a dream."
What color 3DS did you end up getting?
I went black on black.
That's silly.
Okay.
I think that's the best one.
You're a silly goose.
It looks the best.
not
You should
not
get-
the XLs. I don't
Oh,
know.
the XL. Okay, I don't know.
I didn't even know there was a black.
I don't know
XL.
shit about XLs.
Yeah, I did get the black on black XL.
The
What
XL
would
is
you have
nice.
recommended, Kyle?
Blue or red, probably.
I have the blue. I'm not in love with the blue. But I got a one of those like skins that you can put over it, and that's really cool. It feels like it's my 3DS because it's like art that I chose.
Yeah, mine feels like it's my 3DS because I have an orange Sharpie written.
Just to do a quick update, we have Sniper Wolf donated
Okay.
$2.01, saying, "I want to win that sweet
How do
Sonic
I-
06."
Okay, there.
Thad
God.
Durandal says, "I already pledged $20. Keep up the good work. Also, Keith is my favorite character in the show, and he donated another $5.
Oh,
Yep, there we
Your
go.
computer says, "Want that stupid signed game?" Last donation too.
I
even
always-
if I didn't mention it. $2.
I always see people referring to Keith as a character on
Yeah,
the show.
yeah. What?
This is
I-
way me.
I'm not sure if people are just all saying this or if it's like some kind of meme that just hasn't been
It's-
immediately brought to my attention.
Yeah, I don't
Also,
know.
you guys have gained another Patreon person, and so
Awesome.
you're up to $726.
What are my controls right now? Am I X to go?
X is go, R1 is boost. When you crash, sometimes you have a crash breaker, and that's R2. And that means you explode, and you can blow up other people.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, this game is like super saturated.
Yeah, it's like one of the reasons I don't like Revenge as much is it's a lot harder, I feel, to see what's going on.
Yeah,
on
like
screen.
I'm like I can see your blue stuff over your head, and then I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What
like-
is?
the whole game, like the palette of the entire game is just so much darker. They try to make it all gritty. I didn't really understand why.
We Make the Hedgehog says this is a great show, but Courtney needs to be recast.
Aww.
Thad Durandal
Sad.
says Keith has the most
I think-
character development.
I think that if people did not like basically a stranger coming on and talking about big-headed scientists that live under the ground and they created a race of white demons.
You don't like Run Button.
You don't like Run Button.
Follow up. When is your sister coming on
Wait,
stream?
so- oh God, she can't. She's not allowed.
No.
No,
Oh, podcast
she
only.
couldn't handle it. She honestly couldn't handle it. Like not
Yeah.
just to like can't
We-
keep my like. She,
I believe you.
Yeah.
I learned that in the recording, the Illuminati recording with Keith's sister, she said she wanted to come back and do another one, but apparently she's changed her mind since it was released and she saw people's reaction to it.
Hey guys.
Well, she's not upset. I think that she just didn't know that I was. She knew that I was recording it for the internet, but didn't know it was going on YouTube. Which I don't know
What?
where the break in that was.
Yeah.
Like all the things
Yeah.
I do are on YouTube. I don't know.
Also, it's the internet, which means if a thing exists, it's also on YouTube. Like,
Yeah. There's nothing on the internet that isn't also YouTube.
That is the law. I think that's actually Rule 35.
it is. Yeah.
And then there's a sex version of YouTube.
Yeah.
That's the next one.
There's only
No,
one.
it's the one before.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rule 34.
I don't know those dumb rules.
He doesn't know the rules.
I don't
he's,
play
he's
by your
lawless.
rules.
Yeah.
He's an outlaw.
Yeah.
He doesn't play by the rules. He doesn't play by Ja Rule. No
Lord
rules.
knows I don't play by
no
Ja
rules
Rule.
will be Lord unto him.
What happened to Ja Rule?
I don't know. He
Yeah.
retired.
Did people just wise up and realize he'd released the same song 8 times with 8 different female vocalists? Is that a thing that happened, or?
You already know
you-
way more about Ja Rule than I do.
I think like your idea that they wised up to that, but not to any other pop song that's the same.
To be fair, those songs are like really bad, like really bad.
Well, I don't know. There's not a lack of really bad music that people are way
No.
into.
It's true. So a thing I teach is
Oh, but there's this teacher. I'm
that's
kidding.
me.
Go.
Is this dude named Adorno, who's a critical theorist in the century. He wrote this thing about pop music called On Popular Music. He's writing about jazz, like about swing, and is basically saying it's all standardized and is gross and is bad.
Jazz music?
He's writing at the height of swing, and
sure.
he's also escaped the Holocaust. Is a philosopher who
Okay.
escaped the Holocaust and saw Hitler use
So
mass
he
produced.
he came back from the Holocaust and was like, jazz, fuck this.
he was basically like mass culture. Fuck this.
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
y'all don't get it. The shitty music that's coming out of Tin Pan Alley is just gonna make you all bad people.
Aw, man.
But
Like if
the
that
best
guy could
thing
only see
is-
the cookie cutter of modern music.
Oh man.
Right,
You
yeah,
lose
he would go
his shit.
crazy. Well, the good news is my students who are all like 18 or 19 are like, no, he doesn't get it. Beyonce is new and original. And I like a lot of popular music a whole bunch. Yeah. But like the stuff that these students bring out to be like, oh no, pop music isn't standardized, there's no repetition, it's the most depressing.
I just crashed like 3 times in a row.
I love my students though.
Where do you
It's great.
teach?
I teach in a program called Media Information and Technoculture.
Oh yes.
Which is a weird program. It's like
Was that you
cultural
that just
studies
did I
and-
just get?
I thought the opposite happened and I got you. And
No, it's
now
okay,
I'm
I crashed into a
sad.
wall.
Great.
I'm still at first though.
That's A+.
Oh man, if you come from behind again,
it's going to be what he's known for
Yeah.
on this professional
You
burnout
call me
circuit.
Comeback Kyle.
Can we?
come something, Kyle. Am I right?
Great.
What?
Come something, Kyle.
Done. I win. First place. I
Ian
am the Burnout
Explosive-
champion, undisputed, undisclosed.
Ian
Wait,
Explosive
shit.
has a question and wants to know whether or not putting up the videos from this stream will count as your new daily video requirement.
No.
I don't think so.
Not more. If we have to do that for the first couple weeks, then not more than one a week.
No, if that happens, it won't be in the it won't be this month probably because
Yeah.
the chances I'll even get to putting these out is
We still have the good games stream.
we will have to. We're out
Really?
of recorded material, so we're gonna have to record again before we can put videos out, and we can't record like tomorrow after doing a 24-hour marathon. We need at least like a couple
Yeah.
days. So
Yeah.
not like I don't know, not a whole week or whatever. But
So what are we playing next?
are we done with Burnout?
Well, I'm the champion.
Do you want to
Is that
race
how that
Keith?
works?
Yeah, whatever.
All right. So this is the last.
More Echo.
Was there an echo?
Oh wait,
I don't think-
More Echo the Dolphin.
Oh.
Oh, here you will switch.
Oh, you're gonna change cars anyways.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. Oh, I actually picked your car, so
Did that spiritual
you
successor
race
to Echo get kickstarted?
and I lost.
Echo?
So
Like the dolphin?
Like
Yeah.
the dolphin.
There was a spiritual successor to Echo the
Keith has to
Dolphin.
do it.
There was.
John, did you donate to this?
Jaws Unleashed or whatever.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Push the
Okay.
buttons.
I did push
Do you
it.
guys have Eternal Darkness?
Yes.
Of the Sunset
yeah.
Mind.
Yes, I do have Eternal Darkness.
You should play that because I never had a GameCube and I just discovered Dolphin, so I've been,
You just
Playing-
discovered dolphins.
Dolphin is a GameCube
Dolphin.
emulator.
Oh, okay.
It's confusing. You were just talking about Echo.
Coincidentally, he also just discovered dolphins.
Yeah,
It's
like,
a real
like-
magical week.
He was blown away by Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future.
it's true. And also, my high school band was named Dolphin Safe, just by the way.
right.
But
Oh.
no, so I was like looking through old GameCube games that I could play on my brand spanking new emulator program, and I discovered
You have
Eternal Darkness.
You have
for
a
the
PC that can run GameCube games?
He's
I have an
MacBook,
iMac
right?
that can run
Oh, an
GameCube
iMac.
games.
He goes,
actually.
I'm Mac.
iMac.
You're not
It's
Mac.
a pretty new iMac, and I decked it out with the upgraded processor and everything, so it can run.
That's
everything pretty
cool,
well.
John. I'm not trying to be snarky or anything, but an iMac is a computer. Just wanted to let you know.
What's my go button, Kyle?
What?
X.
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 Didn't you?
Yeah,
already
I'm just
switch
saying I don't
controllers?
have
This isn't
no
the controller
piece
I
of
was
shit
using. No, it's the
system
same.
that can't
Okay.
run it.
Yeah, he
alright?
wasn't able to change it.
Okay.
Kyle, will you keep an eye out for food delivery person out the window? All right, so
I'm still
I'm on the
caught on this
bottom.
idea that
On the blue car.
John downloaded the GameCube emulator and was like, dolphin? I have to Wikipedia whatever this dolphin thing is. I have to figure out what a dolphin is.
Oh
That
shit!
was me
That's
about
big
2 weeks
fish.
ago. Yeah.
I like this.
Dolphin.
Anyways,
This is
Eternal
great,
Darkness looks
yeah.
fucking awesome.
Shit.
It looks awesome. Have you?
Mammal?
I played
I
about.
played like the first 30 seconds of it to test it out.
I played.
But-
I've played about 20 minutes of it, and I know that it's supposed to be a great game, but the 20 minutes at the beginning did not
What game
really
is this?
grab me that much. Eternal
Eternal
Darkness.
Darkness.
It's Silicon Knights. It was like the one game that Dennis Dyack put out that everyone's like, it's so awesome.
Oh
and
yeah.
His Kickstarter for a spiritual successor failed
Here's a quick question.
Damn.
Why are we not going with any rivals? It's just the two of us.
because Keith was picking the options and he wasn't paying attention.
I was paying attention. I just didn't know what they were called. So it's just race. But it's only the two of us anyway. This is the real.
Well, no, it's more fun when you play with the rivals because then you can crash break into them and make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Did
can.
we both just crash? Like,
I crashed earlier
random-
too. I crashed a couple times.
What else did Dyack put out before? Did he do the original Legacy of Kain?
It was
that
just
him?
human, and then after that, too human.
I wish there was a little map that would show me how far away from you I am.
We never got to it because obviously, but I always hoped that the Too Human sequel would be called Way Too Human.
Even more human.
Even
Yeah, that's what even more is.
the humaner.
God damn it.
Far too human.
Maybe we would go back the other way
What the
and like
fuck?
Excessive.
maybe a little too
humanity.
human.
It would
maybe.
maybe it would be like
a touch too much.
a little less
humanity.
human.
Yeah.
And then
Right,
the
right,
final one
yeah.
would be not human enough,
No
and it's super
humanity.
dark, and everyone's a robot.
No, you're describing too human. That's
Oh yeah, that's already that. I'm
you
crashing
guys play
into
that?
all the buses.
Yeah. Me too.
I played a demo of it.
oh
Does that count as playing it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, I
to
think I
be-
see you.
To be clear, the people I see talking in the
Ah!
chat about the beginning of Eternal Darkness, I'm sure it's a great game. It has a slow start, so it wouldn't really be good to like pop it in and start playing it right now.
Oh, I was on the wrong side of the road.
That's okay. It's a good strategy for getting more boost. But if you
there was a-
continue
there
to
was a
crash into really big shit, then like me, then
I think there was a shortcut on the other side of the road though.
honestly, I think the shortcuts are so dangerous because if you go at full speed, you almost
Yeah.
always crash into something that you're not supposed to.
Why isn't
Never
there like a
gonna win.
police report being like, guys, get off the road? There's nothing to be gained from this.
You're describing like Need
There
for
are
Speed.
Mad
I've
Men.
crashed into so many goddamn things.
That'll happen in Burnout.
Polar Scribe says too human or too dancer.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yep.
Are we
That's
human or are we too human?
I have two human.
Oh. You know the multiplayer that cuts out the cutscenes?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you don't want
Which-
spoilers if you're playing with your buddies.
I can't even.
You can't even what?
I wonder if that was just one of those things where there was some kind of bug related to cutscenes in co-op, and they just had no other choice at the end.
Fuck it.
It
Yeah.
just cut them out. That had to be what it is, because nobody is that stupid,
I just
right?
got-
Oh.
I literally just
Oh,
went in a
sorry.
circle. I had to go backwards.
It's not all cutscenes. It still has the cutscene when you die. The Valkyrie comes down to pick you
Right,
up.
that cutscene. That's my favorite cutscene. It's the one I've watched the most because of that.
This track is rough.
I don't like playing when there's when there's no rivals because there's no way to
Yeah,
get
there's
up
no
to
boosts.
a speed.
Yeah.
You crash into these regular cars.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But then when you go into when you're crashing into the regular cars,
Yeah.
you're taking more risk that you're gonna hit a bus, which keeps happening.
Got Shadow of the Colossus.
The game's good.
I've always wanted
Just
to lower
good.
our stream to 2 frames a second.
We still have my mystery
No, that's
game.
the PS3 version that has like a pretty solid 30.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I still have my mystery game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't we announce the
Ooh.
mystery game?
No, someone guessed it.
Oh yeah. Well,
Same thing.
I mean, we haven't done it in 12 hours.
yeah. I'm sure nobody knows anymore except that one guy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, so it's a mystery to me.
It's a really, really old game that was originally released for...
Everyone is now making 50-cent blood on the sand jokes, and I don't know why.
Yeah, we missed. I think it came from the Ja Rule jokes.
Yo,
before.
50, jump over
okay.
that big ass ramp. Someone said, "Where my skull? Give me my skull." Bitch took my emeralds.
I can't. How am I supposed to play this game if I can't unlock profanities?
We should just play that game.
I'm so tired.
I'll play 50 Shep.
We still have Panzer Dragoon we haven't played, if we want to.
What is the general consensus?
Of what?
I don't know. Games.
We should play.
As we get closer to 4 o'clock, with Lucas coming home around that time, we should play any games that have a lot of violence in them now.
So definitely. What are our most violent games? Probably your game is probably going to be the most violent.
Really? You think so?
I think conceptually probably.
we should play more Bushido Blade. I don't
play more
think we got
Bushido?
enough of that.
Please play more Bushido Blade.
Okay,
I
awesome,
missed
we
that
got one
Bushido
for
Blade
Bushido Blade. We're
segment.
doing it,
And
Kyle.
Bushido Blade is one of my favorite games of all time.
I
love Bushido
Did you say
Blade.
you missed that segment?
I missed that segment. I wasn't
there
here
was
for
actually
it.
2. We did it
We did
twice.
it twice.
already.
What?
Yeah.
No.
We're going to do more Bushido Blade. Locked it in.
Maybe.
God, I wish
No,
I wish
doing
I
it
could
now.
be there for
Is
Bushido
there a
Blade
mod
because
put up
I
a poll?
adore that game.
Okay, I'll put up a poll.
As long as they're putting up 3 different versions of Bushido Blade.
I'm gonna put up a poll because I don't want to play.
Just put up Bushido Blade, and then Bushido Blade Rapiers only.
I would hurt a person emotionally, like a lot, for a new Bushido Blade, or just like an HD remake.
Because I don't want to play more Bushido Blade if people are like, guys, like, because the 2 times we played it, we also played it like longer than we played most of the games in the stream.
I don't
So we
wanna- I
played like a
can only
ton of
watch the
it.
Archive. I don't want to force Bushido Blade down anyone's throat.
That's kind of like what Bushido Blade is, though.
Hyunizet posted a poll that just said general consensus of games and just says yes, nah, chancy.
Chance.
Chance me. Yeah.
Oh, you can just do all 3?
Just do all the-
Chansey is by far winning. What's that?
Bethany is the sleepiest dog.
Yeah. All pressed up against the thing.
She's having little doggy dream twitches. It's pretty funny.
It's a fairly even split, but yes is winning.
Done.
Have you
Bushido
got-
Blade.
More Bushido Blade at some point.
We'll
At some
do.
point,
We can
no,
just
I'm
do
not-
like a little bit of Bushido Blade, right?
Yeah,
It's already.
Could-
the
we can do a little
it's
touch
right here.
at the end. Little
I mean, right now, just pop it
sprinkling.
in.
Just to,
It's right there. Just take the sword.
Maybe I'm discovering I don't even want to play more Bushido Blade.
Is that
Maybe
really
I'm
what's
just
happening?
lying to myself.
I don't. I
Just-
certainly don't want to.
He's just
Guilt
afraid that I can
anyone
beat
in-
him again. Is what's happening.
Oh.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Would imply it happened once.
Did.
Oh, no is in the lead
No,
now.
Yes is in the lead. Yes just popped back up. Seems
Now
like
they're
it's a
even.
pretty even split.
It's an
so
even split. I think
no
that's-
matter what we do, we're gonna hurt half the people.
Yeah, I think that's too much no. Now no
Yeah, I
is
think
winning. I guess we're done with Bushido Blade. Unless we want to put it in like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do Bushido Blade later. I'm sure that I'm sure everyone will come around when they realize that Panzer Dragoon is not a better option.
Yeah. What else we have? We got the Genesis game and
People kept wanting.
I still have
Pokemon
never
Stadium.
played Goonies 2.
What? There's a Goonies 2 game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Goonies 2 movie?
No.
No.
The game
No?
is called Goonies 2. It's the sequel to the movie in a game.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love Goonies. It is a garbage movie.
Wait, what? I love it. It's
Goonies
terrible.
2 is a movie that I love that is not very good.
Is that even a real movie? There's a Goonies too?
No, Goonies 1.
No, it's
okay.
Goonies 2 is the game sequel to the movie.
there's an NES game called Goonies 2. It's a sequel to the movie.
Is it Goonies, comma 2?
Goonies movie?
I love the Goonies movie. It's just bad.
But Goonies 2 is supposed to be a really good game.
Is it? Okay, let's do it. I'll play Goonies 2.
Nicole, do you want to do your game now or later?
I don't care. Whatever.
Let's
Is it
do-
easier to do it now?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
I'm hyped on Goonies 2. We got to do that after.
Let me put my headphones back on.
It's neat.
Yeah.
It's a Metroidvania. It's
Is
a
it?
Metroidvania. Yeah.
Hold on, my headphones got all messed
If I'm remembering it right, I'm 90% sure.
I'm a Metroidvania Goonies sequel. Game only sequel. I wonder if there's a
nice-
novelization of it somewhere.
So, for those that might have missed it, there's a pawn shop near where we live here that's going out of business, and they have a ton of classic games. So when we went in yesterday and bought this webcam, I was looking at the games, and we got a copy of Jeopardy and also Wheel of Fortune for the original Nintendo. And then I got a mystery Genesis game, and I don't know, should we say what it is? Someone earlier in the stream guessed what it was. It was originally released in 1988, and this version is a 1991 port to Genesis.
You should point out, it's also a mystery to us.
We have no idea what this is. This could be the world's worst or best Genesis game.
Is it a licensed game?
It is not a licensed game. It's just spelled interesting.
Yeah, I literally picked it because I liked how it was spelled.
Yeah, it's got that AE jam. You know those?
Oh, I do know those.
It's
I can't even remember the second word.
Digraph, I believe.
It's an adventure roleplay game, and the port that I bought, which was ported to Genesis in '91, was ported by EA.
Hold on, my body is all weird.
No, never mind. It's not a digraph. That's
Kyle's swabbing it so that it works.
It's old.
Yeah.
It was $1.
That's
To be fair, what was
probably a
that game
fair
that-
price, even if it's terrible.
Well, what game did you get for $2, Kyle?
I found out later Star Tropics is actually only worth $5. So
Oh,
it wasn't
well,
like an amazing game.
Gotcha.
Did you go into being like Star Tropics might be worth $3,000?
No, I thought Star Tropics was worth like $20.
Okay.
I love Star Tropics.
So with shipping on Amazon, it would have been like $8.
So including shipping, what is the street price of Star Tropics?
Like $8.
$8. All right.
Did we check the price of the game that I bought just for shits and giggles? Like, what if it's like a really rare game?
I don't think it is
Probably
either. If it was, someone would have heard of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, I still don't know what it is.
Oh,
Have we
it's
someone?
Fairy
You'll
Tale.
see.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Tale.
Screen loads.
Someone mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, someone mentioned it earlier. Someone
Okay.
guessed
I need a
it.
controller.
Yeah.
It looks pretty rad right now. That's all I'm saying.
It looks like an
New World
edutainment
Computed
game.
Inc.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The Fairy Tale Adventure.
So I don't know. Something about the globe looked very, almost like an
Can't see.
I can't think of what it could be teaching you.
Copyright 1987 Micro
Fairy
Illusions,
tales.
Inc.
Yeah.
You know.
It's easy. This is. You're about to learn about Brothers Grimm. They wrote stories that would make little kids not go wander around
God,
and also
listen to
scare
the
them.
sound.
That is some
Oh,
hot harpsichord.
I'm loving the sounds. All right, Once Upon a Time. Oh, I didn't read it.
I think it said.
The
I think
eldest
it.
brother Julian was the bravest of the three.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Brothers.
This is brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 brothers.
There's
3
no way
brothers,
to
a
make
tale
this
of
go
2 dads.
faster. I just have to wait for the pages to turn. This is not a good sign. Philip, the second brother, was lucky and clever, and also kind of looks like a girl.
What did everyone think of
Oh, I
Brothers,
just
by the
hit
way?
start. Whoops.
And then it
Yeah.
skipped the last
Rescue
brother.
the Talisman was the mayor's plea.
Wait, we don't
Only-
even know the characterization of the last brother.
Sorry. Only the Talisman. Oh,
He's probably like a stupid fool or
went
something.
away. This looks like Pokemon.
Let's look at
Julian
harpsichord
started
Pokemon.
the journey in his home village of Tambri. It was morning.
You're controlling right now?
No, this is cutscene.
Oh god, record these runes that preserve the adventure.
Oh, God.
Press A.
Oh, well, it
It
doesn't.
looks like Pokemon.
What
Yeah,
if
I'm
this
sure it's
was
exactly like Pokemon.
What's that?
What if this was Pokemon? What
Like
if we
a
found
free-
The original
secret?
Pokemon.
Oh man,
This is very loud.
a
Is it?
Grimer
Can I
just
turn it
pops
down?
up.
I don't know what these things
Right.
are.
I am kind of. This is a pretty good harpsichord going on here.
Yeah, it is. I'm
Genesis,
trying
no
to figure out-
slouch ever in the music department.
All right, I have a sword.
Bushido Blade
Oh,
ended
look,
on
when I
yes.
moved.
Oh
No,
no,
it
no, no,
didn't.
no, never
it
mind.
didn't.
There's a fireplace here.
When is Twitch going to integrate polls? That's a
I
thing.
don't know.
that
When
they
is
should
Twitch
do.
going to integrate a lot of bullshit?
Yeah.
into
Oh look,
design?
I know.
I'm stabbing. Look at this guy.
That is the
Look at me
worst
stabbing.
animation I've ever seen.
That's just like Bushido Blade, really.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said you weren't playing Bushido Blade. What's?
No, the stab animation is just like Bushido Blade.
Yeah, that's the joke I was making.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you because of the harpsichord going on.
Oh my god!
Hmm.
If I just hold the button, look what he does.
He dances
He does
with
this
it.
all on his own. If I hold the button, all
Is
of
he
this is him
swashbuckling?
on his own. It's fantastic.
I don't understand.
What is it though?
I don't know.
Who are you?
Do you think that okay, so right now this could either be turn-based or
I don't think so.
No? Because if it's not, then this is probably going to be the worst combat ever.
He entered the building. It opened. He entered the tavern. Wait, I just somehow exited the
It
tavern.
opened? Like it for real tells you that it opened?
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a person in here. That doesn't look like a
You talked to the man. He spoke.
Well, because, it's a classic PC game where they would just give you, like, a readout of everything that happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think it is at all possible that Virtual Highlight is actually the secret sequel to this game? Maybe.
I think that this game is probably
I
still
wanna
better
talk to
than
this
regular
person.
highlight.
we should play regular Highlight also.
Can you help me
Highlight?
figure out how to make... I want to do things. I can't...
How do
What is-
Action.
those are your actions right there.
I know, but none of the buttons are allowing me to do anything
Start?
with them.
What does start do?
Maybe that's just not an action that works for now.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
The good news is I have a cheat to see the end of this game.
Oh, really?
No time for that now. I don't know what it's telling me there's no time for. Oh, food's here. Someone's gotta go get the food.
There's no time for that now. This game
It's
is
all paid for,
This
right?
game is prescient.
Yeah, it's all paid for. You just gotta sign for it. I already did a tip and everything. Julian looked around but discovered nothing. So apparently the little symbol in the bottom.
to get like a
Okay, I'll
list.
Take what? Okay, so the hand means do I want to take something? And I can turn the music on and off. All right.
It's weird that all of that stuff is just on that main menu, like while you play. There's not like a
the actions thing, like what's happening.
Yeah.
Take what?
no, like that you can turn off the music from this screen. You don't even have to go into like an option
like it's just
screen.
always there.
Yeah.
I'm basically just trying to like look around the menu right now.
I breathed, and so my audio's all messed up. All right, there we go. I think I'm good.
Oh, I thought I breathed was one of the in-game notifications about what the character had done.
All right,
Logan,
so these
Logan
two
breathed.
buttons are.
Yeah, Logan opened the door. Logan breathed.
Is that his name, Logan?
I don't
I
yeah,
don't know.
sure.
It
Probably
is now.
Logan. It's Logan, Logaen.
Oh look, this
Logan.
is a pause button.
Logan.
All right, I figure out how to pause.
Oh, now that you say that it's pause, it totally just looks like a pause symbol.
Well,
It
I'm
looked
just
like
trying to
two
figure
pieces
out
of paper
I don't know
before.
what these two buttons are on the bottom. The one with the hand with the gold in it.
Maybe that's give money.
I wonder if this is like talk. Maybe if I go back from here and try and talk to that bartender.
I think that's probably talk. Yeah.
Nom 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 food.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Good morning, said the tavern keeper. Hope you slept well.
That's sweet of him.
Is that really all he's gonna tell me? All right, he's just gonna repeat himself over and over again. All right, get the fuck out of this tavern.
Do you think a bar and a tavern is always open?
Janked up
Like
my
that's
audio.
sort of-
Probably.
Dude, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's good now.
Food.
Okay, what
Like,
is
if I
this
woke up
closet that I
my-
found myself in?
I don't know. I'm looking at game packs right now. Out of 2 total votes, 4.5 out of 5. Difficulty just right out of 1 vote.
That
Length.
There's no way that's true.
Length 90 hours. 1 vote.
1 vote though.
Is
That
it
one
90
vote.
hours to figure out
Yeah,
how you're
this
supposed
is
to
a
play the
s-
goddamn game?
This is a small sample size.
There
It
are
says
all
that the
these
difficulty
rooms
is
with
just
weird
right.
fucking fireplaces. I don't
Who
get
made
it.
this?
Could you
Guys,
just
I think I
put
need
that next to you
to.
on the left there?
I need to go acquire some food and then maybe watch Boardwalk Empire. Might be back later.
Bye, John.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm sorry to make
Bye.
such a
Thank
brief
And if you
appearance.
think that show that I decided wasn't very good is better than us, then go for it.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Did the thing end for the Sonic raffle?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
So when I'm done playing, whenever we decide that I have to stop playing this game, I'll
We
list
can
everybody.
we can just
What's
count
that?
we can just count how many people entered and then do a random number generator from 1 to the max number, and then whatever that number is, just count down from the top.
I found a
we
chest
get to that
containing
person.
3 keys.
Ooh.
I've got I haven't had any luck getting an FAQ, but I do have a review of it if you want to hear it.
Yeah, I want to hear
I have an FAQ. There's an FAQ on the game
Guys,
pack.
I'm
Oh,
following
really?
this road and there's nothing around.
I didn't
Well, there's
see
no
it.
FAQs, but is there a FAQ?
There's a, oh, sorry, yeah, there's a FAQ. There's a, what I found was a FAQ,
A
not
fake
an
fact.
FAQ.
It
Great.
says graphics 7, so
Well,
I'm seeing it. 7 out of 10. Fairy Tale
a
Adventure is
chest.
seen from a 2/3 top-down view. Although its graphics are nothing spectacular, they do possess a certain charm. Both the countryside and its structures have a nice amount of detail, and
that?
everything is very colorful. However, due to the enormous size of the kingdom, the scenery tends to get repetitive on long journeys. I'll give him that.
You got like a bunch of keys now, right?
yeah, I have a bunch of keys and I have 3 gold rings.
This reminds
There's a
me exactly of there was a a D&D game that I got for the Genesis, like something with sun in the title, and I got all excited. I was like, "Oh, me and Keith can play this on a stream. That'll be cool." And it was like so like intimidating and janky when I started
What game is this?
Sun Kill Moon, the
yep.
D&D adventure.
Dungeons and Dragons Sun Kill Moon. You got it.
We've got playability. This guy's a little bit of a comedian. He says, "It's a pity for our three brothers that there are no Dr. Scholl shoe inserts available for this land far away, for they will be doing a lot of walking." Oh.
I think
Can you
it's weird
switch
that
to
I'm
the
just
chat
like,
real
not
quick?
finding anything.
What's up?
I want to see if anyone knows what game I was talking about. I guess not.
No. 3 gold rings.
I'm
Yeah, I think
eating a
John-
buffalo chicken sub with lettuce and tomato.
Sounds good. What did I get?
want a plate and a knife. You didn't get anything.
I don't know.
You can have some of my
No,
calzone.
I don't want anything. I'm kidding. Just being a weird dick.
Ooh, I found
There's
the
a
ocean.
only sequel to this game called Halls of the
Apparently,
Dead.
I
Oh.
can drown in the ocean.
Halls of the Dead?
I just swam.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no, get out of there! Oh, you can pause. That's cool. I just remembered
I'm
I also have
killing them.
I have
Nice.
Shadowrun for the SNES.
You killed those creeps.
Look at
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, no,
it's not as
you
good
got
as
you.
Shadow
You got
the
me.
Genesis, but it's still
Julian
pretty
was
good.
hit and killed.
What's that? Austin?
Guys, I died.
Kyle said
What
that
do
he
I
had
do
Shadow
now?
for the SNES, and I said it's good, but it's not as good as Genesis.
That's true.
Look
It's
at-
Genesis better. Is that a little fairy?
Guys, look!
What?
Right
You-
there.
It's a little fairy.
You know about the different Shadowruns?
No, we're talking about how the Super Nintendo sound chip is not
No.
as good as Genesis.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Guys,
But
you're
that's
saying the
also-
Death Eaters killed me.
Okay.
I said I have Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo, and he said that's a cool game, but not as good as the one for Genesis.
Okay. Well, then I missed what was happening.
part of the reason it's not as good is because the soundtrack for the Genesis one is so good, but they're also
Yeah.
just completely different games.
I guess I heard Super Nintendo good, not as good as Genesis, and then filled in the blanks with sound chip.
I'm sorry, Nicole. What did the fairy do?
She revived me.
Oh.
But
Oh,
the
'cause
people
you
in the
died.
chat were calling the guy that killed me a Death Eater.
Oh, do you guys want to know the premise of this game? Like, what's actually happening?
Tell me something.
Yeah, please.
Premise: it's time for a story. You don't want one? Well, tough. Here it goes.
Oh, okay.
Once, like, just tell us, weirdo. Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived 3 brothers. Their homes lived in the village of Tambry. It was protected by a magical talisman.
Okay.
One terrible night, an undead army arose, and in the morning, the villagers discovered that the talisman was gone. The father of the 3 brothers set out to investigate, but was mortally wounded.
See the king in
This is just brothers. The thing you're describing is brothers.
Yeah.
Right.
He told his sons before he died that the vile necromancer was to blame, and thus began the adventure. You, the player, take the role of the eldest brother and set across the countryside to eliminate the necromancer and retrieve the oh-so-necessary talisman. What is this commentary on the talisman all of a sudden? What is this guy?
Does the necromancer not have a
No,
name?
he was saying it's oh so necessary.
That is a snide oh-so-necessary.
No, it's not.
Should this brother run out of luck and die, his 2 younger siblings will step up to the challenge one at a time. There are numerous quests you must complete before the end game, and most are lengthy and vague. This
Great.
faraway land is big, and if you don't have a map, you're going to get very lost. There is a day and night
Wow.
cycle in place, and your hero needs regular sleep and food.
Really?
Better bring a snack for the road.
This is kind of interesting. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
kinda
how much
into it.
time I want to devote to this, like, on the stream.
Well,
but
you're gonna have 90 hours is the thing.
I feel like
Guys,
that's
this is
We're
a
gonna-
when you
114-hour stream.
Oh god. When you consider the fact that this game was originally released in '88, I mean, that's a pretty advanced set of. I don't know.
I think what happened was this is back when people were first starting to make this kind of game, and they were just like, when do we stop?
Yeah.
Never.
How it happened? Like, how big can we do? No one's telling us what we can do.
You're describing it like it's an SNL bit. Like they just
Yeah.
didn't know
Yeah.
how to wrap it up.
Yeah, basically.
The Giant Bomb entry for this notes that this was supposed to be an introductory RPG for RPG beginners.
Oh no!
Oh no. Okay.
Get them. You need a ranged
RPGs
weapon
though,
right away.
at the time were
Oh, you got
crazy.
me.
Like the Ultima series was nuts. So I'm not that surprised that something like this
Where's my
could
little
theoretically be quote for beginners.
Do you
Yeah,
guys-
they were so complicated.
Here's the summary. Here's what type of person you have to be to play Fairy Tale Adventure. Fairy Tale Adventure is a game for the patient. Much traveling is required, and that isn't exactly a speedy process. All this movement across a wide world will, however, instill a feeling that you are undertaking an epic quest. When you eventually reach your destination, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment. There are also unique areas of the game that have nothing to do with the plot. These places can be
Yay!
fun to visit once. If you're feeling mellow and want to do some exploring, Fairy Tale Adventure will do nicely. Overall, 7 out of 10.